What up? This is Rap Hits, and so Diddy has been arrested on some serious charges. Here's the secrets behind what's going on with all that. So basically, a grand jury has indicted him. They found enough probable cause to move forward with this arrest. So the thing is, this all stems from his raid. They did that raid on his house. So what we all know they found was a lot of video, and on this video that they found, I'm suspecting there's a lot of celebrities involved with a lot of these tapes that they found. So, Diddy, it looked like he might have had a heads up. So who knows if he destroyed any evidence before they came in, but we don't know exactly what they found in that raid, but they sure took their time. It's been months and months going by, and then all of a sudden now they're finally moving forward with an arrest with the help of Cassie, because we all heard that Cassie has been cooperating with the feds. So look, now we can look at who's been hanging around Diddy. Well, pretty much every celebrity we know of has been hanging around Diddy. And so we saw that Diddy was real close with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and Diddy was real close. Well, we saw pictures of Diddy with TD Jakes and all types of celebrities, really. Almost every celebrity, we know that there has been moments where we saw them hanging with Diddy. He was a very popular celebrity to be hanging with at one time. So the interesting thing that's going to come out of this is this all connected to like the R. Kelly stuff? And because now we're seeing that this is a pattern. Now we're seeing this, how these celebrities are getting caught up in this serious stuff that Diddy has going on. Now they're calling it trafficking. Basically every kind of trafficking he might be involved in. So when it comes to substances, I don't think that's really what he was focused on. I don't think he was trying to make money off of substance trafficking. I think it was more like SA stuff, like, because they showed how Diddy might have been sending his sons out to recruit people that were younger to show up to the parties. So we saw that they kind of had a job to go out there and, allegedly find people to come to those parties. And so what was being done in those parties? Well, some people are suspecting there are things being spiked in those drinks sometimes if they have a target in that party, and they might put something in someone's drink or something like that. So who knows what type of methods they were using, and what type of, maybe that's what they're videoing, saying videotaping. But the way Diddy was running around acting like nothing, he had no issues, no worries. He was just, dancing around and going on trips and going on vacations, whitewater rafting, and doing all this stuff. He made it seem like nothing was going to happen to him, like he had gotten rid of all of the evidence before that raid. But apparently, maybe if he did or not, it doesn't matter, because at this point, he's arrested, and it looks like some serious federal charges coming on the way. And who knows if he's even going to get bail at this point. If the charges are serious enough, he might not get bail, because they're saying he's like the head honcho. He's the one they want. Diddy is the one they want. And then even with the Tupac stuff with Keefy D, Keefy D's been trying to involve Diddy in a lot of the stuff he got going on. So yeah, the feds ain't playing with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He's arrested in a Manhattan, New York hotel, and people are expecting RICO charges. So the charges should be coming out in a few hours. So we'll see exactly what he's being charged with. I'm expecting some very serious charges, and I don't really know if he's going to get bail at this point. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get bail, because this is who they want. This is who they've been, they took their time, and now he's finally arrested. And what type of celebrities might be getting involved in this next? So depending on what's on those tapes, we could be expecting a lot of follow-up arrests involved in this. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? This would be the biggest news ever if there's a lot of different celebrities getting arrested connected to this over the next couple months or so. But at this point, if they moved in on Diddy, I would expect the other arrests to follow shortly, if there's going to be any. You wouldn't expect really a whole lot of time to pass like it did in the first place. With between the raid and this arrest, there was a lot. It was like, what, 6 months or something, it seems like. So at this point, I would expect us to see some arrests within this month with other celebrities, if there's going to be anyone else connected to this in some type of RICO type thing going on, or even within hours. Like, we should just be on alert and see if there's going to be any major celebrities getting arrested in the next coming days. And then what comes to mind is the breakup between J-Lo and Ben Affleck, because they abruptly had broke up, and they were just filmed arguing the other day. There's a big argument going on with J-Lo and Ben Affleck. So at this point, it's almost as if this might be connected as well. Is J-Lo involved in any of this stuff? Because people are trying to suspect that she might have brought the heat that went into that club that night with when Shine and Diddy went in there and that thing happened. So people are suspecting that J-Lo might have been involved in getting that heat in the club that night. And plus, what other involvements might J-Lo might have been involved in dealing with Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Was Diddy showing her a lot of the stuff going on that he had going on? You know, who else did he involve in this mess? We'll have to wait and see. So expect some serious charges coming in the next hours, because, you know, with him having his sons out there supposedly getting these younger people to come to these parties, and who knows what evidence they found from those raids. And we know he got cooperation the feds got cooperation with Cassie. So with all that, we see that this is all leading up to one of the most biggest cases we've probably seen from a celebrity in a long time. Because I don't really recall any case on this level, especially with the high profile level status that Diddy was on. This is a very groundbreaking, historic event that just happened. I mean, Diddy was a legend out here. Now he's gonna be nothing. Like, he had so many hits, and then is this gonna affect his legacy with Biggie? Who knows? Because that was one of his top artists, and then all of his music that he put out with Mace, and you know, there was a lot of. He was a legend before this happened, kind of like his status was pretty much up there, and now is he gonna just be trash? You know what I'm saying? For going through this, they're putting him through a lot, and this all started some years ago when it sounded like something was going on with Ciroc, and he was no longer associated with Ciroc. I think he was trying to sue them or something. He was calling them out for being, you know, what was it, racist or something? He was saying something. I don't really recall that story too much, but I remember it was happening, and there was an issue going on with Ciroc or something, from what I recall. And he kind of was distancing himself from them, and after that, it all went downhill. It's like he messed up with some very serious people, and now, you know what I'm saying, with that video he had back then when he was running from the feds, it was like, that's just crazy how he had that video. What was it? Y'all remember that name of that video? I did a video on it a while back. I might have to go back and check it out. Busta Rhymes was in it, and I think it's called Victory. And B.I.G's in the video, and well, he's on the song at least, and because I don't think B.I.G. was he was on Alive before that video came out, but Busta Rhymes, it was B.I.G. and Diddy was running from the feds the whole movie. Well, it looked like a movie. It was almost like a movie the way that video played out. In the whole video, you saw him running from the feds, and it looked like it was people in the higher ups that had sent the feds at him. So it was like their personal squad. It was almost like, you know, they had helicopters out, and he was jumping off of buildings and all that and making a run for it. So with that video, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that he was showing that video and how he had gotten into it with some very powerful people, and that's what had happened. So this is kind of like a movie playing out now, but this is real life. And he had a chance to leave. He should have probably left like Russell Simmons, you know what I'm saying? Because Russell Simmons had a lot of allegations too. He went out to a whole different island or something, and he's been out there ever since. He barely ever steps foot in America. I can't even believe he comes back to America every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it would take, is for him to step foot on American soil, and they could just take him in. But I saw Russell Simmons. He came back like once or twice. I saw him on American soil. But Diddy had the chance. When this all happened, he had took that plane to that island. He probably should have never came back if he didn't want to go through this. I don't know what made him come back. I guess you got too much going on where you live. You can't just leave everything. You got mansions, you got all your property, all your stuff. But at that point, he could have just stayed on that island, had somebody else get that stuff for him or whatever they can get, and just never come back. He played it very. He didn't play it smart when he came back, because now look at what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So he was on that island or wherever he went for that vacation. When it's all when his house got raided, he was gone out of the country. He decided to come back, and now look what happened. So, you know what I'm saying? His chance is done now. Now he's officially arrested. Charges coming soon. He might not ever get released again. He might not ever get bail. This dude is done. He's cooked. And who else is he gonna take down with him? Because they don't even really care, about the people under him like that, I wouldn't think. But at this point, who knows if he tries to tell? Because what else can he do? Cooperate and tell? How is the head person that they want to go and tell, though, on people under you? Because you're the one they want. So he could try to bring down others with him, but at this point, it would have to be people above him if they'd probably be interested at all in any type of him cooperating. You know what I'm saying? At this point, who else could he tell on? Because they said Clive Davis was very closely associated with Diddy back in the day. They said Clive Davis was the one that helped Diddy get on. So a lot of people didn't know that. So Diddy was with Uptown Records, and he had another label I think he was doing too, but Arista or something like that. So somewhere in his early beginnings, he had linked up with Clive Davis, and he got put on. I think that's when he had left Uptown, from what I recall, and Clive helped him get Arista started or whatever, so he can get Bad Boy going. And then he convinced Clive Davis that hip hop was next up, because Clive Davis was more doing artists like, he is more interested in artists like Whitney Houston and artists like singers and stuff like that. Diddy was trying to tell Clive that no, rap is about to take off. He said I got Biggie, he had Craig Mack at the time, and you know what I'm saying, he convinced them to give him a chance and to make some hip hop music with a major label, and he was successful. He did very well. But yeah, this is the end of Diddy's legacy, and now is anyone even gonna be bumping his stuff anymore? Like, he's done, he's finished, and this is the end of Diddy. This is the end of Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. So yeah, I'm going to keep y'all updated as more information becomes available. Make sure you subscribe and like. Let's get 100 likes per video from now on. Plus, I got links to my social media and all that in the comment section. I'm out of here.